Hi. Am I live? I apologize if I am. Yes, I'm waiting for Zoey to invite herself. Because that's what you have to do. You have to invite yourself. Do you think she's going to be able to do it? Yeah, oh, now she's texting me saying, should I invite myself? Hold on. Oops. Right. Hi, guys. How's your interior life? And that is a pun because hi Kieran, because that's all we have now is our interior life. So I hope you're okay. Oh, SOS. Can Zoe not join this? This would be really funny if we just did this and it was a disaster. Hold on. How do I do it? You hit, oh God, hold on guys. Zoe, what is going on? You hit my live feed and you invite yourself. Go live with, here we go. Waiting for you, Zoe, I'm waiting. She sent a request. I'm connecting.
I think I did it. Did I do it?
Yes. Why are we being allowed to do this? And you're sitting on that naked lady's lap. Are you just trying to get on somebody else's lap?
You know,
I knew it.
I just wanted to make you jealous.
It worked.
It's a real honor to be the last two people to ever go live. I think our next thing, because everybody's going live and everybody's baking banana bread, maybe we should do that next.
Oh God, yeah, that would entail. I don't know the oven. I know the gassy bits on top, and I got. Oh, hang on, I'm supposed to do this. Are you ready? Wait.
Yeah.
Be prepared to be agog. Okay.
I'm ready.
Agog. Welcome.
A chat with no plan, and I can read backwards. So we're gonna do great.
Imagine. Anyway, it's a chat with no plan, but that is how Little Planet is. It is backwards. And you, my dear, are so well lit.
Thank you. You know, I feel like this quarantine Zoom thing, situation happening is not that foreign to people that grew up video chatting on a constant basis. I used to, like, in middle school, hold a lamp without the lampshade, like, over the video chat when I would video chat like a cute boy, or like push up my boobs under and be like, hey, how are you? Like, you couldn't see me.
Wait, just back to the feat of coordination that you were. So you would push boobs and hold lamp?
Yeah, you can multitask when you really are trying to impress someone.
Oh my God, I have so much to learn from you, and vacuum a ceiling.
Yeah, no, of course. You could do it all at the same damn time.
You could do it all at the same time. So look, I just want to tell everybody, look at these nice people on this internet. And if we break it, I'm really sorry. But I wanted to say that you, Zoey Deutch, we met, God, must be about 4 years ago now. And we were on a shoot for my old job, Harper's Bazaar. And you were on a cover of a mini mag in it called Harper.
I have it. I'm going to go get it.
Oh, you have it?
I have it. One sec.
You're just going to taunt us with this naked lady. That's me. And then I'll just be here with this thing. I can put my head on that lady.
My pants aren't zipped, but I got it.
You know what? Whose are anymore, honey? Whose are? Whose are? That's it. And look, we gave you a little parasol. And that was like baby's first cover, wasn't it?
It was baby's first cover.
Oh, wow. You know, I mean, that's okay. I do know I made you. So, you can...
Editor's letter. Let's see what you said.
Oh, geez. I was like, I think it was double spaced, so I could, I don't know, say very little. But I remember I was like, I like this young lady, and she's a charismatron, is what I thought. And I was like, I haven't even met you. And then you showed up on the set. What's that? Is that sparkling water?
Yes. Topo Chico. A lot of people say that the bubbles are just too... Oh, am I supposed to be alcohol? I know. I'm going there. First, No, I'm doing the three main beverages. Coffee.
I'm storming off.
Seltzer, and then alcohol. That comes next. I gotta, go through the motion.
I thought you were a professional.
I know.
Anyway, so we're at the shoot, and I'm already, like, thinking that you're going to be, like, the delight sprite, and you come in like a cannonball, a cannonball, and were the absolute jazziest. And the really funny thing, and I was like, I just want to hang out with you in this weird, crazy location with lots of exotic flowers, remember?
Yeah, there's tons of weird shit everywhere. Yes.
Weird shit everywhere. And I said, I want to hang out with you all day, but I had to leave the shoot for a good couple hours because I had to go, and this is not a sentence I say commonly. I had to go to Kim and Kanye's house to do an interview with them for the cover of Harper's Bazaar. So I had to go to Calabasas in the middle of your shoot, remember? And then I'm there and I'm talking, and Kanye is a talker, you know. He's talking, and I
let's just invite him in right now. Let's get him in. Let's invite
Kanye.
I'm sure he
Cut
wants
with
to
the keyboard.
join.
Cut with the keyboard. And I had to say to him, Kanye, I have to go. I have to go back to Zoey. And so I came back. I got a haircut. We shot you, and we've been friends ever since.
You know, I think that was my first time really passionately telling you how much I love the Kardashians. I was very excited about. I mean, I'm a big fan, huge fan.
It really it was a lot of levels in one day.
All levels
that we achieved, but and now look at you. You're on like you're just killing it. You know what I love about you, and I'm gonna, because I think what we're trying to do here, I think you agree with me. We're trying to bring a bit of cheer, because it's a bit of a what's the technical term? Shit time. and why I one of the things I really love most about you is that you are really unself-conscious in the way that you are. Like, you're not super calibrated in what you're going to put out, and I don't sense that feeling behind, you know, in your brain that you're thinking about what's going to be good or what your next move is. You're just so entirely yourself.
Thanks.
And I think that is a real, and then when you perform, you really just go for it. It doesn't feel contrived. I can't smell the effort, you know, when you act. And
that's nice. I feel like what other people call it is like an attention whore. But the way that way you're, you know, describing it is really loving, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and uncontrived attention whore. You know, I mean, there's contrived attention whores, and they put in a lot of blush. But you don't, and that is really, really incredible. So I mean, how are you doing? How are your days? Are you at home at your own place? Are you with family? Or?
Yeah, I'm home in LA, and you know, it's funny. I mean, I think not. It's not that, for me, it's like not that unusual to not know when I'm going to go back to work or what's, you know, because you know, so it's not, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Everything is totally fine. I am just eating cold pasta and the remnants of cheese from the chicken parm. No chicken left, just cold parm.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so
that's
I'm
calcium.
In a bowl. This is a cool bowl. This bowl is a naked lady eating Cheez-Its.
Okay, I'm detecting some themes here.
I'm a nudist. It's time. Finally, we're live, and I'm a nudist.
Is it hot? Sorry.
I'm a goddamn nudist, and I'm so happy to finally tell you.
You know what? Finally free. Finally free. Who knows when you'll work again, but you are no longer fettered.
How are you? Because you have a real human job, and you go to an office every day, and you have so many things to do. So it's a massive transition.
Welcome to my office. It's a lipstick. Oh, that's not lipstick. That's a wine glass. That's a lipstick. That's some Post-it notes. For some reason, colored markers from Moschino, because I mean the stationer of choice. And so I go from the bedroom there, and I walk along the hallway with great purpose, obviously, and then come and sit here and talk to my team. Look, I think that you and I very clearly, I think I'm lucky in that I work in the media right now, strangely enough, and there's been a lot of talk, you know, there's always a lot of talk, magazines and what's going on and everything else, but I am really, really grateful and lucky that I work in a reactive industry, that I can wake up every day and there's a story to be told somewhere, you know, and it's sort of reminding us of what our jobs are, and my team, that we're like, okay, I know somebody's going to shoot the handbags, you know, that's okay, we'll find a way to shoot the handbags, but there's other things to be said. So I think it's sort of this sort of 101-ness of everything. It's like, okay, remember what this job is, that we're journalists and we communicate and we can and do things in sort of real time. So I feel like the silver lining of all of it is we're a bit more hustly.
Well, I mean, you've always unanimously, everybody, including myself, agree that you're like a trailblazer within the industry and do things in a very different, innovative, cool way. So I imagine that
you're 50.
And I imagine that, you know, if anyone has been able to figure this out in your industry, it's you, because you think outside the box. You don't think in the standard way that everybody else has, and it's why you've been able to do what you've done.
Well, thanks, ZD. I mean,
you're welcome.
But I think that you also, like, I mean, what's it like when you are, you know, you physically put yourself out there as I don't know, like this term always sounds trite, but a storyteller. Like when you are on set and you're acting and you're doing that, but now when you're kind of like lying fallow, you know, like an untended field. What are you sort of looking at during? How are you spending your days? And what do you?
I am so I don't if I do one thing, I go to bed and I'm like, I was super productive today.
Yeah.
Like it's the barometer for feeling good about what I've accomplished in the day is very, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I feel so unmotivated and so like I can't even. I'm like, just read 30 pages of your fucking book, and I can't. I don't know what's wrong with me, but
no, but that's. I don't think you should. And there was this Instagram thing that went around that I really didn't care for, and it was this sort of idea of like, if you haven't like learned a new language or or you know done achievement X, Y, and Z during your isolation, you've lacked discipline. And I thought that's absolute bullshit, because I think for everybody, and again, whatever economic strata, job, whatever they've got going on, getting through the day, you know, is enough right now, because it is so ambiguous. And I think that's where the stress comes to people who are like, from as hard as like, I've lost my job, where's my money coming from, just to, is my industry coming back? Where's my family? When does my life resume? When can I get on a plane? When can I, you know? And I think that's what sort of gets stuck in your head, and that's what stalls you.
Yeah.
Like that is what is why you're not reading the book, or why you're not, like, I've got a bloody office that's full of sort of junk, and we're supposed to, and I'm supposed to have all this time.
Yeah.
And I can't, or even like trying to make, I don't know what you're like with, how are you with like making like plans with friends on Zooms or that kind of stuff? Are you doing that a lot or not much? Because I'm sort of in and out.
Not really. No, yeah. I'm not good about that. But maybe we should plan one where we dress up and get.
but that's what's funny, because I thought I'd be like, okay, we're all going to be home, and so I can like get a cocktail with, well, metaphorically, you know, have a drink with X and Y and do all this sort of stuff, and then you kind of go like, I just can't. I just want to stare at the cat or something. I don't know. It's really, and then you realize what your limitations are, but that's not.
And then you do the only next thing that you possibly can think of, which is go live.
Obviously.
And talk about how you have no solutions to this, but
you have no solutions, but you bounce it out there with this kind of desperate need, you know, to be reassured during these. What are all the TV ads saying? I love it. It's trying times, challenging times. Everything on the
that shit around so quick. I was wondering, it was like, it's all the same. Like, I know that these are trying times, but we're here for you.
And if you watch the 6:30 Lester Holt news on NBC, which I've gone back to like it's 1958, I'm like, I've got to watch Lester, and every ad is for a drug or a car drug. Saying like, during these trying times, you could take this pill and drive a Jeep.
Yeah, it's all the same voice too. Whoever that person is making bank.
Maybe you could be doing that.
I'm literally trying. I'm actively trying. Really am.
I know. Are you reading like scripts and stuff, or what? Was this?
I told you I'm illiterate now. I forgot how to read. It's happened. I don't know how to read anymore.
Were you about to shoot something? What was your schedule like? Because you had Buffalo come out a couple months ago, and then you finished
The politician.
The politician in New York.
Yeah, I was gonna go shoot something, but yeah, no, I think I'm doing like a couple of animated things, which is really fun and different. Like similar to going live. I don't have a podcast, and I might be the last person to have a podcast. So something in that world, you know, that kind of stuff. But you know, I don't know.
No, but it's just how you still want it, because I think that it's funny seeing people who are one in media, because we communicate every day, but like also actors or whatever being like, oh God, I need to be out there, I need to have something to say. And I like the amount of like live notifications I'm just getting on Instagram, like so and so's gone to the bathroom live. You know, please see how many sheets of toilet paper they use live.
I know.
And how's your family and everything? How's your like all your relatives and everybody's health's fine? And
yeah, about you?
Okay, my mom, she's in Sydney, and she's just literally, she's made for this in a way. She's like, I said, Mom, how you doing? And she's like, right, Laura, I'm good. I'm sourcing. So I'm going to go into Australian. I mean, I'm sourcing. I'm
going to go speak Australian right now.
I'm sourcing my rolled oats. And I'm like, because she makes porridge in the morning. She's like, so I've got 2 shops I'm going to. Woolworths, I go downstairs because at the senior hour from 7 till 8, you know I get up early. So she's literally sourcing food and then coming back and like.
So she's thriving. She's thriving. She was prepared for the apocalypse.
She's pretty chill, you know. And then she's like 77. You know, she's no spring chicken, but she's completely just like, she's fine. She's calling me, being like, "Are you all right?" And
was she nervous? Was she freaking out at you when you went to Paris? Because you went to Milan and you left Paris early, right?
I went to Milan. Yeah, I've really been excelling at having to flee from places in the last couple of months. But yeah, because all of us, God, speaking of, well, you were no, you weren't. You've been, you know, you go to Europe sometimes for shows, but. This fashion ritual that we go through, that is, you know, a month long twice a year, which is so peculiar anyway, that it is that long. But yeah, we're in Milan, and you're in Milan and you're kind of doing all your work and you're so like focused on business, you kind of just sort of forget where you are. And then I was at this meeting at like Todd's brand, and they're like, oh, there's a coronavirus in Lombardy. And I'm like, oh, where's Lombardy? And then they're like, we're in it. And I'm like, oh, because you just go to Milan because you're so like this blinkered. And yeah, so we left Milan. People were starting to panic there, like leaving out of the Dolce & Gabbana show was like the running of the bulls. Like after everybody left, people were running, some people drove. I got to Paris, and then you kind of thought, I made a joke, like the plane from Milan to Paris was like the plane in Argo. You know, everyone was like dramatic, but then look, not worth it. I mean, not unnecessarily, no. And then we went to Paris, and then the travel ban started, and people were, the companies here were like, should you stay, should you not? And I have friends and colleagues that have children that decided to have school bans, and so they didn't want to come back and get in quarantine from their kids.
Yeah.
So we left about 4 days before the end of the shows, and then actually some people who stayed got sick. So like, I mean, everybody has to call how they're going to call it, but you do realize like nothing's worth that. And no. But you're also trying to be calm. Like we did a shoot there. I shot an actress, and I was, let's go to Paris. And you look, I think when you go to Paris, and you know, if you've been for a fashion show in Milan, you still have a romantic idea of what that's going to be, even though you're working. And I was like, let's go have dinner after the shoot, and and then I had to leave because everything was going crazy here. And she stayed and did the shoot, and I'd gone, and I was like so grateful that she did. But we've got this beautiful image of her in front of like the Eiffel Tower that is.
Who was it?
Something coming up. I can't say because it's next issue.
Well, aren't I going to find out because the picture? You don't want to say. Oh, you're not.
Because I can't. But I can show you Lady Gaga that came out today. But
I know, I loved that.
Wow, thanks. But like, point being that there's still this idea of what everybody's trying to toggle with is this. You know, we're in it and we're being responsible, but you do want to maintain the romance of the job and the opportunities that you have. And I think that's particularly what we're looking at in the fashion industry. But like we did a cover with Jana Broadhurst, who's a coronavirus researcher. We did that a couple of weeks ago. So,
Yeah.
and that is when you can move and tell things. And that's why, like, someone like you as well, you've got, you know, so many people following you on Insta and such a great footprint. It's lovely to be able to sort of put it out there in whatever way that you feel is the right way to do it. You know, because I think that, and it's hard because you don't want to be the 85,000th podcast, you know, or that kind of stuff. But, like, you know, do you write or anything? Or
no, actually, I'm the worst writer of all time, and I'm
really?
really shitty writer, really bad writer. Like, can't.
Really? But you're so, I don't believe you.
I can barely string a sentence together. I'm like, and everyone's like, you don't really think linearly. And I'm like, no, I don't, because I can't put words together. I try so hard. No, I'm not a writer.
Really?
My sister's a great writer.
Yeah.
And she's related to me. So, like, through the transitive property, maybe I, you know, no. No.
What are you missing most during this time? And what are you
valuing? I thought you were gonna be like, what can you do?
I'm
That's why
on behalf of these people. Do you have any skills?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, so sad. But no, what do you miss the most right now, and what makes you feel better every day right now?
What I miss the most, my friends. I really miss my friends. You know, physical contact is something that we take for granted on a daily basis, for sure, or I do. And the thing that I'm most grateful for,
or just what gives you a bit of happiness in your day that gets you through to the next one?
Cold cheese. Very cold, old cheese.
Vintage cheese.
Yeah, vintage, old cheese.
Okay.
Cold pasta.
Yep. Yes.
That's been good for me.
Yeah.
Really good. Oh, The Sopranos.
Where are you up to? We've started watching that because I've never seen it. We're on season 3.
The amount of people that started watching The Sopranos the second quarantine started, shocking. I said it in passing to a couple people, and they're all like, me too. I'm about to start season 4.
Yeah, the sheer commitment, because we're like, all right, we'll try this. I'm sure you did Tiger King, right?
Of course.
Yeah. And what else have you been watching?
Sopranos. I'm of course.
So that's it. You're on a Sopranos exclusive.
I'm doing the same thing. Everybody. It's Love Is Blind. Also, I cannot believe no one made a 2 peas in a pod joke. It was everybody. The entire time I was sitting there like, someone make the 2 peas in a pod. Someone make the 2 peas in a pod joke. No one fucking made the 2 peas in a pod joke. Really,
you can. You made it just now.
2 peas in a pod.
You did it. You've done it. Oh my God, you're frozen. Oh, there you go. You made the joke though.
I did make the joke. Am I back?
You know, and let the record reflect that
Can you do this with your eyebrows?
No.
Oh, we could go into the skills section, because you asked me if I have any skills.
Okay, what skills?
I have this one.
Yeah.
I can pick my nose with my tongue.
You have a gift. I can't do either one of those, and it's not that I can't move my eyebrows because of Botox, because there's nothing in there. There's just nothing. I can't do it. Look, and I barely have any. I have to pencil them in. Your hair is looking very cute.
Thank you. I haven't washed it in a week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? This is the joy of the youth. Okay, I feel like we should take some questions.
Oh yeah, you guys. Do you want to know anything?
Do you want to know anything? Because we have a reverse on.
Yep.
Eric Bazari can twist his tongue. Oh, somebody asked me about your fast food cravings.
Oh, El Pollo Loco.
Oh.
El Pollo Loco, I'm a huge fan. On the dollar menu, they have it's a little salad, and they put cilantro dressing on it, and it is bomb as fuck. Also, if you get the kids' little chicken rice bean bowl, and you put the extra cilantro salad dressing on there, it's heaven on earth. I also love In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Craving. I'm a big fast. I fries from anywhere.
Yeah. Not undiscriminating. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I'll do it pretty much fries from anywhere.
Somebody asked, are you and Glenn gonna do your rom-com?
Yeah,
Be
we
able
are.
to do your. Okay, good. Thank God,
Yeah,
because
I'm very excited about that.
the romance needs to live. Movie recommendations. Someone said they missed Chick-fil-A. Oh, when are you coming to London? When is anyone?
Yeah. Okay,
What
if you
else?
could, Laura, if you could add one thing to your life in quarantine, what would it be?
Is this for me?
I'm asking you.
If I could have one, leaving.
What is your go-to movie to cheer you up, Laura?
When Harry Met Sally.
Really?
You're right. I know you're right. Yeah, When Harry Met Sally, hands down. Yours?
Anchorman. Oh, Anchorman is
the
greatest movie of all time.
Hang on, how many times have you watched Back to the Future?
Honestly,
Because it cheers me up.
once.
No way. How old were you?
There was a screening of it, and they were doing a Q&A. Probably, I don't know, 10 years ago, 9 years, I don't remember.
How did you like it?
Loved. But look, the reality that, you know, I'm hesitant to talk about it only because one time, I think it was in Vanity Fair, it was like the Vanities thing. I said sarcastically, I was like, I've never seen any of my parents' movies, like very flippantly, and it came across so gross and to me when I read it, I was like, ooh, like so, you know, not, especially given that what I know about me and how I feel about my parents' work. My mom's an actor, my dad's a director. Is that I'm very proud to do the same thing. I look to them for advice. I love their, you know. But it's just that on a Friday night, it's not. When I grew up, it wasn't like let's sit down and watch mom and dad stuff. It was like you know what I mean. It wasn't like
their work.
And so I hadn't seen a lot of it, you know, and so I said that. But I do love Back to the Future. It's a great movie.
But I can understand that because like at the end of the day, it is your parents' work, and you hear a lot of actors going like, "Oh, my kids could care less," or no, like. And I think maybe sometimes as an actor, you don't want to go home and play your movies because maybe it's like a chef who doesn't want to eat what they cooked. You know, it's like,
which I can't understand because if I was married to John or Vinny, or
I would be. Oh, hang on, is love actually great or garbage? Someone said. Ooh. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, I think it's great.
It's a masterpiece.
I have a question for you guys. Do these glasses work? Not. I mean, they're like
only you can say.
Okay, and I'm doing great. No. I mean, do you know they're the ones that protect your eye? You know what I'm talking about with the computer screen? Do they work?
I don't know. Are you being protected? But you're cute. So who cares? And I have a goblet from Rome. Look at that.
Damn, you fancy.
Yeah, I bought this from a store called Barbaconi, and it is literally, I can't make this up. And for a minute I thought I was going to get smoked when I walked in there. It's Sartori Ecclesiastica. It is a store that provides vestments and things for the church. But you can buy, and they're delighted to see you. And I bought a goblet.
I love it. And
Thank you very much.
How much was the goblet? Do you know?
Yeah.
How much?
It was, well, put it this way, it was absurd, but it's given me so much joy. It was 300 euros.
Okay, well, are you getting that much joy out of it?
Priceless joy. Priceless joy.
I bought this for $3 and I'm getting more than $3 worth of joy out of it.
Yeah, thank you. I'm literally clinging to this through this time. So tell me, what would you say to and we'll finish up in a couple of minutes, but what would you say to
oh no, we're doing a 24-hour live.
Great.
So
I best find the cat. The cat with no plan.
Mabel, really quick.
What would you say? Oh yeah, hang on. I want to find. Hang on. But mind up my Mabel. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try. Okay, wait. Here's Batty. Batty, say hi.
Oh, look at the animal.
Hang on. Oh, Batty is not interested. There we go. Hi, Batty.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Oh my God.
Look at the communicating.
Wow. Mabel, say hello.
This is spiritual.
It's so rude of Mabel. I'm so sorry. She has no manners.
So tell me, what would you say? And we'll finish up with this, because I feel like there, you have a lot of, young fans and everything. What would you say to the kids who are feeling a little weird or panicky or anxious? From I know we're not exactly, therapists because we have no skills. But what would you say to those kids who feel a bit funny right now?
For me, I certainly can't speak to, I can only say that it always makes me feel better when I'm starting to feel anxious or panicky, or alone, is understanding that everybody feels the same way. That makes me feel. And oddly, what's the idea that this is one of the most unifying experiences as a human race is kind of weirdly gives me some semblance of ease. There's something kind of like we're all together.
It's a collective experience, and it might be the only, God willing, even though we've taken that out of it, hopefully it's the only one like this, but it is a collective experience.
Yeah, it's horrifying, but the idea that it could bring us closer together and unify us, that gives, I don't know, what about you?
Yeah, I think that that knowing that everybody's doing their best, and also really trying to look out for other people, whether it's on the street or, the courtesy on the street is really amazing. I've been finding, especially in New York, where people are out, but it's weird. I've been really struck by, I've been very upset by the unemployment situation and how many people lost their jobs as rapidly as they did. So anything that you can do to divert your attention onto that, or to help with that, has been, look, I'm fortunate I get a salary still, and I run a brand that still exists, and but I think that trying to, empathy is the greatest quality anybody can ever have. And whatever you can do to either make it feel communal and cared for, or anything you can do with a platform to help for that. And also, but not to beat yourself up, not to watch the news too much if you can't, if it upsets you. It doesn't mean you're ignorant. It doesn't mean you're missing something. It just means that you might need a bit of a break, and to know what your limits are, and to know that this will pass. It will pass, and because people are working every day, and to make it better, and just to know that things in history have happened before, the bit we thought we'd never recover from, and we will. But yeah, and some days if you want to have a cry and feel like shit, and then there's no end to it, cry and feel like shit. It's okay. You know what I mean? If you want to have, 4 glasses of wine, or your equivalent of 4 glasses of wine, whatever that is, if you want to foster 6 cats and feed them a chicken leg, do that. I think that there's nothing that you should feel obliged to feel and be, and apart from like feeling love and empathy for people, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I was really inspired, but did you see that video that Fiona Apple?
No.
It's really interesting.
Google.
What?
I'll Google it.
Yeah. I thought you said Toodles. I was like, oh, bye. I was like, what? Okay. I'll go right now.
Yeah, sorry, what was the video?
No, it was just, and this is mostly just applicable to people, I think, within the whatever industry, entertainment industry. As she said, the gist of it, or what I took from it, is she said she got an offer for a placement of one of her songs, and something that she, was like normally would say no to. She sent them back to me saying no, and she was walking away and sort of had a revelation that, who am I to turn down money right now in a time when so many people are struggling? I'm going to say yes to things that I wouldn't normally say yes to, and then give that money to people who need it. And it inspired me to do the same, and to want to tell some of my friends to do the same. And fuck an image, fuck your whatever you think who you know what I mean? Like, do what you can for those who can't right now. Which I dug.
Yeah, like you can let down. You don't. I mean, let people go. What I have appreciated about some of this is sort of letting down of the guard that you've seen with some people. You know what I mean? Who are public or whatever. And I think that, that somebody might have a nicer living room than someone else, but they're still in it. And then again, is that communal experience? But yeah, exactly. Like, do what you can. Don't beat yourself up. Go to bed at night knowing that you really did your best. And that's it, man. Right? And you're the bloody best.
You are. I love you. I can't believe we went live.
I know. I can't believe. I know. Have we destroyed? Hang on. Last question. Have we mutually destroyed our careers?
Yes.
They might be saying it in Russian, and if they are, they are correct. All right, my dear. Hi, can we do this weekly? Sure, Scott.
Yeah.
Hi, Ukraine.
But you guys, can you give us advice on, because this was a chat with no plan. Can you give us an idea of what a plan? Like, should we go and bake the banana bread that everybody's baked?
Should we, or should we just
no? We got a hard no.
Or should we just position ourselves in front of more paintings of nude ladies?
Yeah, and push our boobs up under with the light over.
Push up. This is not. Yeah. Okay. You do that. How old are you now? 17 or 18? You little turd.
I wish. I love you.
All right, doll. Hey, thanks everybody. Oh, hi, Laura Dern. Hi, Laura Dern.
Hi, Laura Dern. Oh my God, I love you.
Tell Laura. We'll finish this as everything should finish with a declaration of love to Laura Dern.
All hail Queen Laura. Both Lauras.
Oh yeah. All right, Journey. All right, so we'll talk later, guys. I don't know, this was 30 minutes of something that made you think of happier things. Or that we're idiots. We're fine. We can take it. Bye, love.
I love you. Bye, you guys.